Everyone that wants to have a prophetic ministry, let me draw your attention. Part of what you are going to suffer is called rejection. Because a man that is moving and by the impulse of the Spirit that is saying what God wants him to say will become an enemy to a generation that does not know God. The Bible speaking about Jesus called him, yes, you must prepare your mind for that. You must prepare your mind for that. The Bible called Jesus a man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. It means he had master's degree in suffering, in pain, in rejection. He was comfortable with his rejection. There is a report Isaiah is calling us to believe. He was comfortable with his rejection. He was at home with his rejection. He became acquainted with suffering, with grief. This is how salvation was procured, with grief, with rejection, with sorrow. And then the average American Christian will want to make you believe that the only thing in Christianity is to prosper, do well. You've not understood your foundation. You too will be required to suffer for the same Jesus that suffered to procure your salvation. The way our salvation was uttered should affect our expectation. Somebody said, if I preach like this in America, I will not have members. May I not have? If that's the price I need to pay, may I not have? A man of sorrows, acquainted with grief. He grew like a root that sprang out of dry ground. Nothing was conducive. Everything worked against him. It was his faith that kept him floating, kept him moving, kept him navigating. Everything will work against a man that professes Jesus. You must wear the right mind, the mind of a fighter, the mind of a warrior, because your life will be by faith, not by calculation, because everything will work against you. I remember I was supposed to go to Houston for my professional course from the office. My the letter that I'm supposed to take to the embassy for my visa will always come 2 weeks to my trip. How can you get US visa from Africa? In fact, as at the time the letter came out, the next appointment was the next year. Why is it that the pastor cannot go to America? Because he's a pastor. So we'll make it such that, yes, we'll give him, nobody will say we didn't give him the letter, but it will be useless in his hands. 2 times